Hello. Well, I saw your previous message. Why do I want to stream on two places? Well, that's because it helps. Oh, now it works. Not sure why it wasn't working. Okay, now it works. So let me check the Twitch if it's working. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Now it's working. Well, I wanted to stream on two places because on YouTube it's a very good place. And I have been doing some videos there, which have been getting popular, kinda. And that's why. And now it's working. I'll try some other types of streams tomorrow, which will be on other places as experiments. And right now I'm just doing it like this because I promised. I told a few people that I'd stream around this time for an hour. So that's why I'm doing it now. And I'm also checking if this time is good. And hello, Johnny Debo. You said Andrew Tate. I see that your account has been created on my on my birthday. So, okay, now I'm gonna focus more on the game. Basically, your goal is to defeat all the monsters before the time runs out. And you have to be very clever about it. Sometimes at the start of the game, it's good to wait if you are experienced so that everyone can choose their form. Because this way no one will get mad that you took their favorite form. Forms are these like the Minotaur, the Croc, and everything else. And now the most important thing is to go 2 versus 2. Two versus 2. I'm wondering if the alerts will work. I did some stuff. Oh, thanks for asking, Moby Dick. By the way, do you prefer if I call you Moby Dick or something else? Anyway, I recommend trying right now the free forms. I wrote them. I'm gonna copy and paste the free form options. 1 second. For this Beastmoon, copying them. Okay, this is unfortunate because my partner didn't come. It happens sometimes. And that's completely normal if you play with a group. Okay, I hear myself. Okay, so these are the free forms. And from the free forms, I'll flee because I'm alone and I can't win alone. From these free choices, I recommend Fire Colossus and Dev Draconian, not too much. Balance Croc, Bow Croc, the one that I wrote after Dev Drac. It's called Balance Croc, and that's the best form from these. There's also Balance Minotaur, he's also good for beginners. And Storm Pig is also great for beginners. Not good for beginners is Life Cyclops, the one that's Life Clops. That's the Cyclops which is Life School, it's green. That one is very difficult to play as a new player, and I recommend never trying it if you are new and you don't know too much. If you are new, I recommend trying these, and I'll write them now. Try Balance Croc, Storm Pig in this order, Balance Minotaur, Fire Call, Colossus, Storm Rat, no, Dev Drac. Okay. Yes, they are very different. And the ones I wrote now are the easiest, strongest options. So the other ones, you can try them. Don't be afraid to try as many things that you want, which will like make you happy, or you want to experiment. That's always a good thing. But if you want to have a good chance to win and not be confused, then try Balance Croc first if you can get it, and then if it's already gotten, because there can be only one Croc in a game and only one pig. So if someone takes the Croc, you can't be a Croc. So if someone takes the Croc, you can go to the pig. If someone takes the pig, you can go to the Minotaur. If you wanna go by the options that are easiest. Oh, don't worry. You don't have to try. I mean, you don't have to do it soon or at all. I was really hoping that maybe I could show you some stuff in August. Next month in the second week of August. If you are free sometime, I could show you. I'd love to like show you personally some interesting things, because it's very different when you can see it, when you can try for yourself, just to test. Since yeah, Moby Dick is my friend who lives in the same city. Maybe this is too much information, but he is a really good friend, and we've played chess together, and he knows a lot of good movies. I found one very, very interesting movie from him, which is called Tag, and it was very sad, but also really good. And I will never forget the music. The music from the ending. Trying to, because my microphone is on the keyboard. I need to move it. It's on the keyboard because that's the best place to put it. Okay, so now we're in the boss fight, and so this is the first wave, and I see that we haven't gotten the time, which is really bad. Maybe I should have stayed outside because, oh. So I'm seeing that the elf is hitting all enemies. You can tell that he's hitting all enemies because you can see the spell and it's going to be just a circle without a symbol next to it. That means that it's hitting everyone. And I see that it will kill the minion. So that means I don't need to hit the minion because it will die anyway. And that's why I'm hitting the boss, which is the bigger one. Because I know that he will live. And if I hit the minion, I'll waste my hit. And we need to conserve time. And if I was really smart, I would have stayed outside like these two people here on the map. Because I'm better at finding the time than other people. Okay. I'm better at finding the time. The time looks like, in this map, the time looks like a flower. And it gives you 2 minutes. And it's really important to get it when you're low. There's only one per 3 waves. 3 waves and 3 clocks. And in this map, it's the hardest to find the time. But if you're experienced, then you can find it. So it's good to stay outside if you know how to find it. Because if someone else is outside, like these two people, they might just not look for the time, and then if we take too long, we can lose because the time is passing and we won't get the extra 2 minutes. So if you know how to find time, you can stay outside. If you don't know, you can stay inside on the first wave, because the first wave is the easiest to lose for some reason compared to the second wave. Okay. I'm clicking something, but I have no idea what. Thanks for being here. What am I clicking? Let me change form. Something is being pushed on the... Okay. I'm gonna be a fire... No. I'll be a Dev Draconian. Just for the fun. It's one of the free forms right now. Oh, you don't need to stay for long. I'll just be one game. Which is 20 minutes from now. Don't worry. Hello, Camus. Welcome to the stream. I think my alerts aren't working, probably. I don't know why it's making that noise. It's making a very strange noise. I have no idea why. Okay, I'll trap. And let me just move this camera here. Okay. So, Camus, do you know Beastmoon? Do you know Wizard101? And yeah, also, yeah, do you know this game? Yeah, I don't know what made that noise. Why was it happening? No idea. I might play some music. I wish he gave me the blade, because this spell becomes stronger, gives me double pips if I have a blade. And I would have stolen the blade of the life, but I was expecting the person with me to give me a blade. So that's why I didn't do it. But he switched to himself. I'll put on a song that I think is very beautiful. I just want to be calm and like stream even if there's problems sometimes. Okay. Oh, I could... No, I won't. I'll steal a blade. So I have a hit on all enemies in my hand. And when you're a max tier Dev Draconian, you can use that spell. But if you are a level 1, your best card is the Seraph. And it seems that this Gocher wants to kill me. AoE. Hit Gocher. This is the AoE. It means attack on all enemies. It looks like a Corpse Bride if you've seen Tim Burton. There were many people on the previous stream, so I guess maybe that's the best time for Twitch. And this time I will try something else. Unless something happens and I learn something else. I was testing to see if for some reason maybe this time is better. Like maybe someone unusual could come, or maybe it would be a special time. Just to see. Yeah, I'll finish this game and then I might just do a little test where I'll do a vertical stream to see if it will have some kind of special effect, because I heard that vertical streams can be very effective. And I learned how to do it today. Also, when you are here, these teleporters are really important to know. Basically, this one goes on one side and the other one goes on the other. And I forget, but I think this one goes on the down. Okay, so you see here, I'll tell you what it is. But you see, the blue one takes you here, and I have to go to my teammates, which are on this side, to help them. And why is it making this noise? Okay. Vertical stream means that the stream will be not horizontal like now. Now it's horizontal. And when it's vertical, I read that on YouTube, if you do it this way, the opposite way, it can increase your viewers a lot. And because there's like a shorts thing that shows videos, I have to learn what is making this noise. It's every time I push the keyboard. Yes, it's a different aspect ratio for mobile. Exactly. And I don't know what is causing this. It's every time I wanna walk forward. When I'm walking on the right side. Not sure why. Yes, and I'm half health. And my partner isn't here, but I don't need to have. Now it's not making any noise when I'm clicking the button, but when I was walking, it was making the noise. I'm clicking the same button now, and it's not making any noise. So, I have no idea what is this. I made a Discord, but it's just for announcing streams in case I need it. If you right, but it's not gonna be like very it's just an experiment. This is the Discord. Oh, I like this avatar. Oh yeah, you know how to do it. Yes, this is the Discord, and there's almost no one there right now because I made it an hour ago. And Camus, what do you mean I like this avatar? Do you mean that you like my Beastmoon form, the Dev Dragon? I can show you a drawing. If I learn. I think this sound was from Discord. The sound was from Discord that we were hearing. Yes, it's one of my most favorite forms. Let me show you a drawing that I've made of him. No, I should name these. Oh yeah, this is it. This is a drawing inspired by Dev Draconian. Oops. And you can see more on my Instagram and Twitter, which are called like this. Like this. Anton Constantine. If you want to find more stuff that I've drawn. I haven't yet learned how to show links easier. Okay. I don't know why the air conditioner in my house seems to have completely stopped working by itself. And he took one of my damage over times. So that's extremely annoying. Let me check the air conditioner. Okay. How much people do you need to do raids? Oh, for Wizard101 raids, you need 12 people. If that's what you're asking. Jeweled Penguin Gaming. I'm not sure if you're still here, but I just saw your chat. Oh, thank you for following me on Twitter. I have many fan arts for this game. And have you ever tried Beastmoon? I'm not sure if you already told me. Okay. But it's nice that you still like the way the dragon. And it's nice to see you here. What kind of games do you enjoy? Do you like what type of games? If you play games. And also, I have absolutely no idea what movie to watch anymore, or what show. So if anyone has any idea on what to check out, please suggest me something, because I'm out of options. The last good movie I saw was... Been watching a lot of horror comedy, and for some reason they're interesting. Star Trail and more mobile, actually. Okay, I haven't heard of Star Trail, but mobile games can be fun. I wish Beastmoon could be a mobile game sometimes, because then many people would play it, and there would be more people to talk with about the game. I'm sure Beastmoon would be extremely popular if it was also a mobile and a PC game. I can imagine that it would be very popular because it's a free event. Let me change I'll put something else. Another music. This one will be called... This one is called The Dread by Kevin MacLeod. He does a lot of good dark ambient music. I'm hearing a very strange static from somewhere, and I don't know where it's coming from. Like electricity. So I recommend you Red Rooms. It's interesting movie. It does sound cool. It sounds like something that could be my type. I usually like thrillers, like scary movies, but with realistic situations. And I shouldn't have pulled this fire one. This one is usually good to bump into seconds and not first. So that's a really bad mistake. I'm not sure. Are you hearing well now, or was it interrupting only for a moment? I'm hearing a strange static noise from somewhere, and I don't know where it's coming from. This music is from one of my most favorite games. A free game. Oh, something happened. Someone just followed me. Oh, and the chat is working. It interrupts from time to time, but I can hear everything, so that's probably internet. And someone just followed me and I didn't see who it was. Whoever followed me, I'll just check now. Maybe it was the Wizard Cowboy. Let me check. I gotta find a way to put this phone in a more comfortable place. One second. Just checking who followed me. One second. Well, I can't do it right now. I think it was the wizard cowboy. Or it was Camus. Thank you, whoever it was. I removed my phone case because it was dirty. Now I can't position my phone so I can read the chat, which is really stupid. I have to place it. Okay. This is so rough. Whoever followed, thank you. I was not paying too much attention because stuff was going wrong, but I appreciate everyone who is talking and who is lurking. And also, Moby Dick, that's a really good idea that you said to write info, exclamation point info. I could put that as a command, write some links to all my social media stuff that are related to my drawings. I'm gonna do that after the stream. And I'll just try to do stuff like that. There's also something called Nightbot, which helps. I have no idea though what's the difference between Stream Elements, which is a bot, and Nightbot. No idea. Maybe if someone is experienced in Twitch stuff, they could tell me. Okay, so you are at the sea. Did you... Is there wind? Is there a wind right now? It's very, very hot in a city. Sofia. Very, very hot. It was 38 degrees. Nice, that's really good. So, right now we're trying to kill the one with the lower health first. Because you can kill it faster. And why am I picking my nose? I think they died. I think they need help. I'm go. Who is going? Maybe I'll go. I'll go to Spyro because it seems someone died. I see that in the map, this is the final wave, so I see that someone died on the map. In the middle area, you can tell that it should be 4 little red triangles, but it's 3, which means that someone died and I have to immediately go there because they might need help to survive if they were all dying. So that's why I ran so fast. Usually at the 3rd wave, this is the final wave, things get the most important and dangerous. Fortunately, it seems we have really good players that are carrying us. This is the Storm Elf, which is one of the best forms, and Storm Wolf. They are not free right now, but they become free. Not sure if I'm going first. I'm gonna dispel. And I remember that, yeah, I'm checking. I remember you said something about the forms. So they are different every Beastmoon, the free forms. Yes, every Beastmoon, the free forms are different. Sometimes they stay the same, sometimes they don't. And you can unlock one permanently every event. I'll show you where you unlock forms after this. Hello Alexander. It's really nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Positioning my microphone so it's more in front of my mouth, because sometimes when I'm not speaking into the microphone, you can't hear very well when I speak and the S sound disappears. Okay, we won. And yeah, if you press tab, you can check. By pressing tab, you can check your teammates and if they are still in the game or if they left. And you can also see if they are in a fight. This is really important. By pressing tab, you can see your teammates and you can see how many times they've been defeated in the match. Since this ended actually very fast, I might do one more game. Maybe, or I'll show something. Because I see that there's someone here. So Alexander, oh yeah, now you can redeem this. When you play the event, you get rewards. And the more you play, you increase this. And this gives you rewards. And this is the currency that you use to upgrade your forms. You get some every match and you also get it from here. And yeah, now I just teleported to the arena. You teleport by going here. You click this tower icon first, and then you go to Beastmoon, and then you click teleport to events. Join match is to join a match, and teleport event is to go here, where you can look all the forms in this place, and you can check if you can upgrade something here. tier is permanent and level is temporary. And this is the next form. You can click level if you want to see what card they get on their next level. So level 3, look, this is level 1. And on level 2, it gets this card. And on level 3, it gets this card. Because I can see which card is added. And I kind of wish they highlighted the new spell, because when someone clicks here, they can't tell too easily what the new spell is. So if it was glowing, I think it would be easier to notice that there's a new spell. And yeah, this is the final Death Colossus spell, which is insane. Because it can, you choose a friend or yourself, and then when they die, they will drain health from all enemies and add it to themselves. So that means they will hurt the enemies and get the damage that they dealt added into their health. So it's like you're hurting all enemies and reviving yourself after you die. And this can be boosted with a blade from your friends or from somewhere else. So this is an insanely cool spell, but unfortunately it's only one copy. So there isn't a huge, you might not pull it. I'm gonna do one last game since I'm feeling like it. Also, I can show you other stuff. Okay, so if you play more on the Beastmoon hunt, that's the PvP version, you can unlock one free form permanently without anything. But in this version, this is the PvE version, you can unlock multiple here by pressing this thing and then pressing all, and then you go to reagents. But the problem is that you need to get these things to craft it. So these come from matches by chance, and also from plants, and this comes from winning a wave. So like, you talk to this guy and he gives you a quest which gives you a part of this, and you can unlock forms. But yeah, that's a little more complicated. The PvP version lets you unlock one form when you play for like, if you play every day for an hour or 30 minutes, you can unlock one form each event without any crafting and anything. You just go here. You go here and there will be a form to unlock. And the next one that's coming next month is Storm Cyclops, which is here. This is Storm Cyclops, and it's really cool. You can see all his spells, but I gotta click ready because the timer. I have no idea why it wasn't working at the start. And also, I have no idea where the sound was coming from. I think it was Discord, because I had Discord opened, so that was probably where the noise was coming from. I posted a joke on Twitter now, which I'm probably gonna delete because it's very silly It's a jokey mage. I'll be a Mistproc just to show you how it works. Or maybe I could be one of the free forms actually. Okay, so there's Bounce Croc, Storm Pig, Bounce Minotaur. I'll be a Bounce Croc to show you, and I'll be level 1. If you're still here, Moby Dick, it's okay if you have to leave, but yeah, I'm just showing you showing people the free form. This is Bounce Croc, and it's level 1, but it's still really strong. Really good form to have as an option, because it has just really strong spells. So right now we don't have a pip. Usually you should find one, but since this is the first wave and I know the enemies are not too hard, that's why I didn't look for a pip. Okay, so this wolf used the trap, and the spider that I have in my hand can swap traps and shields. So if the enemy has a shield, I can swap it into myself. But if he has a trap, then I'll take it. So it's not always the best. I have some kind of weird sound effect here coming from a browser, and I have no idea where the sound is coming from. Maybe it's just a notification. Okay. So this 200 hit that I just used, this spell, is the best hit. But he has many other spells. This spell is really useful. This gives a pip and you can cast it on yourself or on your friend. And pips are used to cast bigger hits or bigger spells. Usually it's better to give the pip to someone else in most cases. Because in most cases, if you see that someone is using a high pip spell, you can look here if they are using one. And that means that they will need pips, because if they're using 2, you can check here. Then that means they will need pips, because they use their pips. And I gave the wolf a pip because I saw that he was using his energy. Okay, so he's telling me to click faster, which is good, and I agree. But it's also really important to be smart in your choices, because if you make a bad move, sometimes that's worse than being a little slow. And it seems that our time is really high. Usually you need 5 minutes at the end of the 3 fights, at least. And we have 8, which is more than enough. When you're outside, usually you need to go to a specific fight outside. If you are... There's the boss fight, which is in the middle. But there's also the side fights. And in this map, this place where I'm at right now, you can see in the map, here, it's the best one. Because it gives a card that's really good for the big fight in the middle. And right now the fairy is hitting, and I didn't have any hit in my hand, so I discarded everything and I passed. But I expect the fairy to kill. And yeah, she will kill because she's a fire fairy and they have only damage. Also, Alexander. Oh, whoa. Wicked Mom. Thank you so much. I am shocked. Hello, everyone. Hello, hot tub. Yeah. Maybe I could do a real hot tub stream someday. Hello, talkers. Thank you, Wicked Mom. I appreciate this. And also I appreciate your advice. Thank you for following, Wicked Mom. It's very kind of you. You help me. And I love to watch you stream Beastmoon and talk with you. You are always very kind and funny and smart. And I'm also really glad that you saw Talentless Nana, because it's a really cool anime. Thank you, someone with that the letter starts with K. I have to make these notifications last for longer. Thank you, whoever followed right now. If you are comfortable, you can always say hi, and I can talk with you if you feel like talking. So this is Beastmoon Mayhem. You were in Mom's stream. We both love this event. It's our happy place. I know I sound a little anxious right now. It's because I'm a little shocked that Wicked Mom raided me. Thank you again. So whoever is here, if you've played Beastmoon, please tell me what your favorite form is, or if you haven't played Beastmoon, what your favorite school in Wizard101 is currently. I'm very curious. Oh, Christopher Herondale. Yes, you followed me. Thank you for following. Oh yeah, I can show you some drawings. Okay, not me forgetting that I have art. This is Death Elf. This is a drawing that I made of Death Elf from Beastmoon. It's inspired from Death Elf. And yes, I also have Balance Minotaur. It's a pencil. It's made with a pencil and ink, and it's inspired by Balance Minotaur. I also have, what is this? This is the Dev Draconian. I showed it on the stream earlier. And if you wanna follow me on Twitter, that's where I post a lot of Wizard101 fan art. And sometimes I post memes. Okay. I'm very new to streaming, so I don't know I haven't set up everything. But I appreciate anyone who is listening or who stopped by and said hi. Thank you, even if you are just lurking. So I'm showing right now the freeform Balance Croc because it's the best one to use, in my opinion. Usually you would wait for your partner I might trap. I will trap. Because I know that the myth crop, the myth rat has very high damage. He has very high damage, which means that usually you don't need to use your biggest option, because he will usually have enough. Sometimes it's good to wait and check what your partner is doing. So this will kill the monkey. This monkey is very dangerous. I need to remove this image. There's also other stuff. I have the microphone on my keyboard, so that's why it's a bit more difficult. I have this. This is a painting on my wall, which is inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh! It's inspired by the card Dark Sanctuary, which is used by Bakura. And it's a painting with acrylic. And yeah, you can follow me if you want to see more. But I'm gonna remove this now. There's also something else. Oh yeah, this is all the Beastmoon forms together. Like, if a lot of the forms, you see Balanced Rock is here, were mixed together. This is a drawing that I made imagining if they were combined together. I made it 4 years ago, but I still enjoy it. I already showed it in the previous stream, and I talked more about the art, but so right now I'm not really in the mood to talk. But if anyone has questions, I'm always happy to answer anything related to Beastmoon. Or so right now I let the elf and the rat in spiral, because they are very important. If you see an elf or a rat, make sure to let them in, because they are very good forms, the storm elf and the myth rat. And usually, yeah, it's good to let them in. Myth fairy and storm wolf. Yeah, there's specific forms. If you are a new player, usually you can go anywhere, but if you wanna, okay, my microphone is right in front of my health, so that's why I keep going in without health. But I think I'll be okay. So yes, if you are a new player, sometimes when it's the last wave, third wave, that's the hardest fight. And if you don't understand too much, and you see that there are players that maybe are more experienced, sometimes it's better to let them in the big center fight, because you could make a very big mistake. But you don't have to do this. It's only if you really want to win and increase the odds of winning. Because some forms are better in specific places. And we were so fast here. This is actually crazy, because the Fire Fairy has a spell which gets a trap if there is another trap. And I put a trap, so her spell got an extra trap. And now I'm gonna change because I got bored of being this. And I'll be a Storm Minotaur. Or maybe I could be... No, I'll be a Storm Minotaur. No. I'll be a... Okay, I'll be a Life Croc. I know that it's not very strong, but Fire Fairy has a lot of damage over times, and this form can detonate them. Detonate means that they all the damage goes in one turn. And my Life Croc is upgraded, so it has this card. I made a joke with this character in Twitter, and I'm not sure if I wanna show you the joke. If you go to my Twitter, you can see it actually, but it's a little silly. It's basically me and a purple bird in a hot tub. And it's kind of like a meme. I was inspired by someone else who made 2 other characters from Wizard101 in a hot tub. Whoa, I have to run some errands now. See you later. Thank you for stopping by. I was wondering if you were the person that I was with in Beastmoon. And also, maybe I have to put the chat under my head. I'm not sure why it's there. Okay, I'll put it here. Thank you for stopping by, Alexander. And also I appreciate everyone who is here or has lurked. Can anyone tell me how to raid, by the way, because this is my last game, probably. And I would like to learn how to raid another streamer. Maybe I'll learn after the stream if no one knows. There's maybe some kind of command that you type in. I'm just very new. Okay, so we are with the Balance Wolf, and that's not good. Because I wanted to be with the Fire Fairy, so we can combo. But that's okay, because my Life Croc is upgraded, so he has many options. And now I can... Okay, he does 250. I'm gonna save to see if I can pull something for lower pips. By the way, yeah, tell me, do you have a favorite school in Wizard101? If you feel like sharing. My favorite school is probably, at the moment, it's Balance. But my first favorite was Death. And I also love Moon. So, okay, I put this smaller hit, so it's good because this means that I don't have to waste 3 pips to kill. Instead of using 3 pips, I'm using 2 pips. And that's like a strategy to save. And this is the Bantam, which is the bird character that I was in a hot tub with. Maybe I can show you actually, but I'm afraid that it could get... it's not appropriate. Maybe. I'll wait. Let me check. Oh yes, this is great. The wolf just stole a blade. And that's really, really useful. I could, this... Okay, so we kill, because he has 200 and I have 225. Most people say that life croc is one of the worst forms. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll do that. Yes, I think that's how you do it. I'll do it at the end. Thank you so much. I love these dark angels in the in this map, and I'm really looking forward to the next PvP Beastmoon, because I know that it will be really fun. It will be a map that I really love. It's a dark city. I want to be with Fire Fairy. But maybe she won't be. I'm writing in such a strange way, but that's because, yeah. She should go first, because I can detonate. Yeah, I can detonate her damage over time, and when she does it first, and yeah, sorry. Okay, I can't write. Okay, she isn't doing a damage over time, but that's fine because I have another good option, which is the Bantam. And our time is great, so we don't have anything to worry about too much. Of course, things can go wrong even if they are looking very good. I love the sound that the croc makes when he's hit. It's a very funny and strange sound. What did she react to? I have to learn to place my microphone in a better position. Okay, he can steal blades, so maybe... I'm not sure if I'll do this. Because if I have a blade and I use my detonate spell, then my detonate will do double damage. That's a really strange effect, but it works. And I use this heal blade instead of my other blade because I know that he can steal. Maybe. And he won't be able to use the heal blade. And I can use this blade for my effect. Okay. Can you dot? I could die. I could die because of my low health. I won't die, I think. Yeah, I won't die. Because I have enough health to survive. And next turn, you'll see something very interesting. If you are a player of Beastmoon, you probably haven't seen this before. So I have a blade, and this condition makes it do actually 2 times damage, and she is doing a damage over time. So this is the combo which I spoke about in the previous stream, but I couldn't do. So she does a damage over time, and I have a blade, and I do the imp, and then it will do double damage. Look now, 450, unless... no. It should have done... Oh yeah, it did double damage, but it was lowered, I think, because of something. Maybe they changed the spell. Last time it did double, but it was still powerful. I think it was still a powerful move. We actually did it. I mean, everyone says that Life Croc is very weak, but we finished fast enough, in my opinion. Oh, I want to look at him. I'm taking a screenshot. That was fast. I'm glad I could take the screenshot before he disappeared. My joke with him was very funny to make, but I'm not gonna show it because I'm not sure if that's something people would find amusing here. It looks like the boss is almost dead. This is the myth boss, who is one of the stronger ones. He can do an attack on all enemies when his pips are 4. When his pips, these are the white circles, are 4, he will do a 250 hit on all enemies. And you need to prepare, because that can be very dangerous sometimes, by skipping his turn with a stun or weaknessing him, for example. If you wanna, if it looks like it could kill someone, because there will be other minions doing damage. Okay, we won. I'm wondering if I want to do one more match, since there's more people than usual right now because of the raid. Thinking about it, since this one did take not too much time. Or I could show you something in my house. Not sure, because there are people here. Okay, thank you for staying for until now. That's really kind. You stayed for a long time, and I'm glad we talked. Good night. I appreciate you for keeping me company. You are a really good friend. Okay. Could show you some of the forms. So, Mythcroc is interesting. He can, maybe I could just talk a little bit about the forms and not play a match. Like, give my thoughts on the forms and then I'll decide. Okay. Mythcroc is one of my new favorites because he can summon this elephant, which I'm not sure if everyone here knows, but this elephant can basically make you immortal. Because once you summon it, it will always afterlife you forever until someone kills the minion. So that's really useful and very funny, because normally people expect minions to not be so consistent or to cast the same spells for a long time. And this one just keeps doing the afterlife when you die over and over and over. And people usually get tricked into trying to kill you, and then you revive from the minion and they try to kill you again. And they do that over and over. So it's really funny to like know that you're annoying them in such a strange, weird way. And he can also do this big trap, but the cost is that you stun yourself. So that's a double-edged kind of spell. And he can also counter taunt, which means if one of the creatures or the enemies have used the taunt spell, it will give a giant trap, which is incredibly high value because 150 is like super strong. He can also hit through weaknesses, which is useful. He can do this trap for 200, which is also really good. And it has an afterlife if the enemy has taunt. This card gets stronger if there's a minion. And this gets stronger if you have a shield. And this card I usually don't use. This is an AoE. So yeah, he's interesting. I used to think that he was boring because it just seemed that way. But now I don't think he's boring at all. And another one of my favorites is of course Dev Draconian, which isn't the strongest, obviously, but he has some very creative spells which can work very well, especially in this mode right now, because this spell works on minions, so it can make the minions heal instead of hit, and that's really useful. And he can also do this awesome weakness that can steal blades. He can also do this trap for 0, which can detonate a damage over time if there is a shield on yourself, but that usually doesn't happen. Anyway, the trap is good. And this is a spell that gives you double pips if you had a blade, so it can become for no cost when you activate the condition. And you can drain. Yeah, it's not a meta, but it's fun, and I recommend it. It's a free form right now, so that means you have it until here. And these spells, this is a good spell. This is probably the worst spell. In most cases, this won't be very useful unless you have a friend that can, like a bounce fairy, that can give you pips and also give you a way to detonate the damage over time. Thank you to whoever is listening. I'm kind of obsessed with Beastmoon because I just find it very fascinating and I love to analyze it and enjoy it and think about ways to do strategies, combine forms that are unusual. It's very interesting to me. There's also Ice Fairy, which is a great combo to do with Mythcroc. And I know that these two forms are usually never used by good players because they are not the strongest. But if you use them correctly, they can be probably just as strong as normal good form. And this spell is a beetle which will get a trap if there is a minion, and look, it becomes insanely strong if there is a minion. So the croc can summon the minion and you can give this shield to the croc and he boosts from the shield, but you boost from the minion. And also you can also do this, which will give the croc a shield if there is a minion and pips, so you're giving him a shield for his condition and you're also giving him pips to cast the big spell. So it's like you're doing two good moves in one when you're combining. There was also another combo. I think that was, oh yeah, stun block. The stun block here is good for this spell, the one that stuns himself. because when you give him the stun block, he can stun himself and he won't skip his turn because there is a stun block. So they're a great combo that can really play off each other's cards. There's also yeah, wait. Bounce Pick is very good. He has this global spell that can double all pips for all players, including the enemies. But if you use it in a clever way, where only your team gets the advantage, usually that means that you are more players than the enemy, or the turn order is good. You can really take advantage of the spell in an incredible way. And also, I wonder if this is interesting for people to listen, like, to my ramblings, because I don't have a lot of time to do a match, but I do have time to talk a bit about the forums. So that's why I'm talking. I have so many thoughts about them that I could talk forever if I wanted to, but my voice, my throat would probably get dry from talking so much. If you had to choose one of these to be in real life, which one would you be? For anyone listening, if you wanna share, no worries if you aren't comfortable sharing, but I'll tell you which I would be. I'd probably choose well, my first thought was I'd probably want to be a fairy, which is funny, but it's because she is very pretty and she can fly. So that's why I'd probably want to be a fairy. But my second choice would be a draconian, because he can also fly. And my third choice would probably be maybe no, not a cyclops. Maybe a colossus, because he's very strong and very big, and I wouldn't feel afraid of anyone if I'm a colossus. I wonder who... I know that some people love the pigs, but probably as a joke. I think they can be cute. And all of them are really cool. I really love all the farms. I used to, when I first started Beastmoon, I used to only love the draconians and the fairies. But now I feel like I really love all of them, because they're just very iconic. This Death Elf is very good. There is he has a lot of very interesting cards. This blade is incredible. It has a very special effect, which is that you're spending only 4 pips, which is a lot, but if you get pips, 200 AoE blade on 4 players is like 800. So, because you're giving 200. So that's actually really strong if people use the blades for AoEs. Like, if 2 people are doing AoEs and you're doing your AoE blade, you're actually doing some kind of insane value for your for the pips that you pay. And this is really good. I love all of this. Balance Elf is maybe my current favorite form, because he can steal pips, he can give pips and damage aura, he can do an insanely big damage over time round 1, he can weakness, he can counter damage over times a little. He has an insanely big hit like a Mithrat or a Storm Elf. So when he can remove pips with this and hit at the same time. So Balance Elf is definitely really fun. Right now the Scroll of Fortune form is the Ice Pig, which is also fantastic. Very useful. Maybe not in this version of Beastmoon, but definitely in the other one, the PvP. I'm surprised that there are still people here. Thank you. Oh, okay. I don't wanna say anyone's name because I don't wanna make them uncomfortable, but thank you. Whoever is lurking or listening or just has the stream turned on, it's very nice, very kind. I would love to stay longer. I wish I could stay for much longer, but I can't stay for very long because in my country right now it's midnight. But I'm gonna have a very long stream for this event, probably one of these days this week, as a test to see what will happen. It won't be today. Tomorrow I might stream again at probably 10 or 11 hours from now. So I'm just testing which time is good to stream. I have no idea. And I'm just figuring things out and playing mostly for fun, seeing if I can find other people who are interested in this game or who want to say something or feel like talking with me. I also like to look back on the stream and then see how the fight was going. That's nice. And see my reactions. Or to talk with people. I'm repeating myself. Getting a bit tired because I haven't been sleeping too well, unfortunately. But I'm trying to fix my sleep and be more relaxed. Anyway, this is Life Colossus, which surprisingly in the PvP version is actually one of the forms that I have had the most fun with. One of the things that I love about Life Colossus is that he doesn't need to carry any pips, and he has this incredible spell which can immediately protect all your friends by transferring the damage on him instead of your small friends. So that's super useful and very fast. And I really love that effect. I also love that he can detonate damage over times. I love that he has he can revive, which is normal for a life form. And that's the really useful because you feel as if you're really helping your friends, because this is a way that is hard to counter. It's hard to counter that spell. If you pull it, your friend who is an elf or a fairy probably won't die and will survive for a long time. And usually that's the biggest problem. with the small forms because they have such low health and there are many ways to kill them. So if you have a very certain way to defend them, that's nice, because in this way you make it so more players are alive in the fight. And usually when there's more players alive, that makes the game more interesting and more complicated. That's why I like to be in a big fight where there's 3 people or 4 people, because that's when the combinations become very complicated and very strange. Stormrat is extremely useful. He can dispel. He's just extremely useful. I'm wondering if I want Deathrat. I hope they buff him someday. Not buff him, but change some of his stuff, because this spell doesn't seem worth it to me. I mean, it steals all blades from one enemy, and then it does 100 damage for 3 pips. So this could be good against one creature in Mayhem, basically. And I don't think it's that useful. I'm looking forward to Storm Cyclops because my girl wizard doesn't have a good Cyclops. She only has life, which is good for PvP but not for PvE, and death, which is an experimental form that you don't use usually, but it's not good for PvP usually. I mean, you can use it, but it's not like something that you can rely on. So she has only these 2, the others are low. That's why I want to get her this, because he will be a great option for Beastmoon Mayhem and Beastmoon Hunt in case we need blades or everyone else took the other forms. So that will be good. I'm surprised that there's 13 people still here. Thank you. I wonder, because right now, unfortunately, which I don't blame anyone, no one is saying something, so I'm kind of like wondering if I should keep talking about Beastmoon or end. No worries, you don't have to talk. It's just because it's late for me and I see that there's a few people here, which is fantastic, but I'm not sure if they are actually if they want to listen more, or if they feel like they're just here to opening the stream to show support, but they aren't actually listening. Which is fine. That's also a great thing and really nice. Oh, I love her. I really love her outfit. I have to go soon, but I'll say thank you. And yeah, she is a very amazing player, Tara Venom. I don't want to make her uncomfortable because she said that she'd prefer not to be in a stream, and I also don't have time to play another game. I'm just gonna check my plans. I wonder who is the other person on YouTube. Very kind. Okay, I'm gonna try to think who to raid. Does anyone know a good streamer who is streaming Wizard101 right now that I could raid if they wanna say something? If you don't say something, I'll look myself. But if you know someone that you want to help, like get more viewers, let me know and I could rate them so the viewers go to them after I end the stream. I'm gonna look who is streaming right now. Okay, I see that Sir Vesa is streaming Mayhem, so I could rate him because he is streaming Beastmoon, which is my favorite event, and he's also a really nice person. I've played with him. He's very kind. I'm gonna try to rate him now. Just gonna grow my... I'm gonna look at one more form. I'm gonna look at it and tell you my thoughts. I appreciate you even if you aren't in the mood to talk. There were many people to talk with, especially on the first stream this morning for me. So I'm not like in a serious need to talk with people. And I do have to end, so if there were people, I'd probably feel worse because I'd prefer to sleep. Not sleep, I mean I have to do some other stuff, but I mean I'd prefer to end the stream and know that no one would miss me than end the stream while people are talking and they want me to continue. So I'm not sad. I'm kind of giving too much information and thoughts, but that's just the way I talk, the way I think. Okay, let's look at one more form. Who is another one of my favorites? Life Croc, yeah, but Stormpig. Stormpig right now is a free form. Very useful. I recommend trying it. If you haven't played Beastmoon, this is a great choice because it can do this 200 hit for 2 pips, and that's really good. But it can also weakness if there is another weakness. So if you cast this and then this, it will put a second weakness. It can also do the snake, which gives you a blade if there is a weakness. So that's 2 combos you can do at level 1. He has this great blade that can remove damage over times. He has an amazing Stormbird that can clear heal over times and stun. And he has the AoE for 4 pips only. So all of these cards are great. There's not one useless card. And at second level he gets this, which is a hit and a heal. Not bad if you have no other option or you need a heal. Third level he gets this crazy spell, which can cast a dispel, which skips the turn and removes their pips, or it can also weakness, and it can also infection, and it's a random chance. It's a luck spell. And then at level 4 it gets a reviving spell, and this is the only storm form that can revive someone else by itself. And this is very good. Extremely unexpected spell for the enemies. Because nobody expects a Stormpig to revive someone. Almost never. And the value is actually decent, because in most cases the person you revive will get at least 100 health because of the heal over time and the other heal. So it's not that bad as value, and you can strategically use it to revive someone at the exact moment where they die. You have to predict it, and then they keep their pips. So this is an incredible spell for Stormpick, which makes it very versatile and able to do many different things. Just imagine, he can hit hard, he can dispel, he can weakness, he can hit, he can remove kill over times, he can remove damage over times, he can revive, he can AoE, he can do so many things. And at tier 5 he gets another copy of this and another AoE, which in most cases isn't useful, but it's good to have as an option in case someone donates pips. So yes, Stormpig is incredible form that can do many different things, and I waited an entire year before tiering it because everyone told me that the heal isn't good and it's not worth getting, and I listened to them for a year. But then I found myself very addicted to Beastmoon after 1 year, and I realized I have a lot of Lunari and I've tiered everything else that I wanted to tier. So I tiered it, and I realized this spell is actually super good. Super good and high recommendation. If you haven't tried Stormpig, one of the best forms. Yeah, I love that he can do many different things. That's also why I like Balanced Draconian. Because... oh, someone followed. Thank you. Can't read your name, Mr. Something, Southosaurus. Thank you. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate you. I'm glad I learned how to do those notifications, because I didn't do them until this stream, because I didn't learn, because I'm very new to streaming. I started like a week ago, and I know almost nothing. It was very spontaneous, without any preparation, and I'm just slowly just testing it, trying to see if it's a good thing. There's a new spell called Ice Wallow Come. Okay, yeah. I know what you wanted to say with that, but I read your chat. You got me, bravo. You got me. You're very smart. That's a really clever way to make someone say something inappropriate. But TBH, I think that I read it, I guess, because I like ice. And when I see ice, I immediately can't imagine something bad or inappropriate. Which is why I read it. Well, it's a good lesson. You're very funny. Okay, well, I'm glad that at least you said something, because I prefer if people talk, or even if they say something like this awful trap that you made for me, than if they stay silent. But I do have to go. Yes, Balanced Draconian is amazing. Mama Chocolate. I wonder, what does that mean? Is that something inappropriate as well? I imagine it is. And I don't want to describe what that could be, Mama Chocolate. Probably something very disgusting. I'm imagining something horrible. Okay, thank you everyone. I wish I could continue more because I'm happy to see that there's 11 people. But since it's getting very late, I have to end. I will stream again in exactly around 10 hours or 11 hours from now. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, thank you for staying till the end, Camus. Oh, let me raid. Let me raid. I'll raid Cerveza if he's still streaming. Cerveza TV. Okay, so now I do a raid. Cerveza TV. Okay. We're going to Cerveza. He is streaming Beastmoon Mayhem. And he's awesome. Go watch him if you wanna look at someone playing Beastmoon. Tap to raid now. Hi.
Oh, Tony, no, you'd be the perfect fucking addition to the team right now. You're getting off. Fuck, thank you so much for the raid. Shout out. I was ordering fucking food. Alright. Here we go. It works. It does. Actually, I drank wine for the first time this year. I never tried it before. It's like really cool, thank you. It tasted like vinegar, but if it would, so obviously you can kind of make the same things. I love it, thank you, that was a weird one. Hey man, it's just random. It's just random.
That's when the guy was from 2009. 2009. Oh my gosh, I'm still live on